What if evolution did not develop chronologically over a period of time, but what if it happens simultaneously? And it's still happening. What if it was not a development from one species to another, from a single cell organism, like an amoeba, to a more complex life form, and from the water to amphibians, and all of this? What if it did not happen from one to the other, to the other, to the other? But what if they all existed simultaneously? Showing all stages. And what if the same is true for humans? What if we're all here in different stages of our evolution? And what if you could see yourself in everyone? And what if you could see yourself as your former versions of selves that you've lived in past lives? And this life including in your past? And what if in some people you can see the future you, who you want to be? Have you ever thought of that? That everyone is actually showing you who you were, or who you are aiming to be, and what qualities you want to develop in yourself. It's really easy to imagine it as life, as a garden. And if you are this garden, inside of you there are seeds for everything that you can potentially and possibly grow. And you decide what you want to put in your garden, and what you like to cultivate, and what you like to not focus on and not allow it to grow. Have you ever had situations in life when you encounter somebody doing something that you can't possibly conceive of? In both ways, you find it so appalling and so disgusting and low that you could never do that, or you find it so grand and immense and marvelous that you believe that you do not have the greatness and the capacity that it takes to achieve such highs. What if I told you that all from the lowest low to the highest high is inside of you? Do you believe it's possible? Let's say somebody violently murders somebody, or they're so vulgar that it repulses you, and you cannot understand how could people be like this. What if you were that once upon a time, but you chose not to act like this no more? And even if we come up with a simpler example, what if, imagine, let's say that you used to not take care of your body, and you smoked and drank a lot, and you ate food that was not really good for you, and you had extra weight, and you had a lot of diseases. And one day, for whatever reason, you got motivated, and you decided that you were going to change all of this, and you quit smoking and drinking, and started eating healthier and exercising, and all of a sudden you transformed yourself. It's completely possible, and there are so many cases of people who have done precisely that. So now when they actually see a person who is drinking, smoking, is overweight, they can relate to that because in that person they see a former version of themselves because they were that before they decided to change. And there's no state is better or worse than the other. It's just different evolutionary states. And it's a choice on our part to move from one state to the other. And if that is easy to understand, you can see how all states of creation are contained within you. And all of us humans are in our evolutionary process. So actually, there is no need to be jealous of the people who, according to ourselves, are doing better than us or are higher, if higher is the word to be used, in their evolution. And also, there is no use to judge, condemn, and criticize the people that are in different stages that we've already passed through. And it's a choice how fast we go and how we evolve. And maybe we really develop certain qualities, but we lack in others. And we need experiences so we could cultivate those qualities, let's say like peace and compassion and gentleness. And if we decide, bring it on, I want to evolve, the situations and experiences needed for this particular side of our evolution to be complete come. So it's all like a big school where we're learning these lessons and we're passing from one state to the other. And some people choose to remain in a certain state because they're comfortable and satisfied and they don't want to go further. But for me, this is an equivalent to slowly dying and decaying. For if I'm not moving, I don't feel alive. And if you evolve so fast and so hard, the old you dissolves and disintegrates. And it's difficult to put yourself back in those shoes and play the role that you have. Unless you're a really good actor and you can play it, but yet on the inside know that you're not in this world, but not of it. Conscious of who you are, for you've evolved and you've gone through all stages, you've played all parts, and now you can bask in your formless radiance of immortal, eternal truth and love, and yet exist in the body, move, eat, sleep, make love, laugh, rejoice, grieve, cry, feel the passion moving through you, and yet know that all of this is a play. And not who you are. Yet play your part and move from one state to the other. Until it's time to take that garment off and merge into your I amness. Eternity within. What do you think? Silence is golden and holds all the answers.